Hello guys, welcome to the most important video that I've made so far. Two reasons for that. One, I have a fantastic, lovely guest, an uninterested third party that just wants to be involved. My mama. And your guys' mama. The league's mama. Welcome, mama. Alright, so I'll get into why mama's here. But the other reason why this is extremely important is because it is your draft lottery. Woo! Alright, so the reason that mama's here is because she's our uninterested third party that just wants to be involved. She just wants to be involved with the league and has been asking me to do some stuff. So I figured a third party that I'm not influencing the draft board. She's not going to influence the draft board other than just picking up names. None of you guys are going to influence it. What better way to have her involved? It's a third party, right?
Yes.
Right, it's a third party. Okay, so before we get into that, I want to talk about the draft time. So as we've had a vote, I'm sure not everybody voted, but majority had rolled at 8 o'clock. So 8 o'clock is the goal time for that. Now, with that being said, I would like to have everybody available about 7:30. So that way we can all get together and we can all make sure that we're on the Zoom call that I told you that Will's going to connect us with. And I also want to make sure that everybody's on the draft and ready to go at 8 o'clock. I want to make sure everybody's set up there. And I'm going to get into that as well with the new setup that I told you guys about in the previous video. I want to get together with each, not together, but virtually together with each and every one of you this week. I'm off tomorrow, so if I can get the majority of you taken care of tomorrow, that would be super clutch. With the new draft software, I want to get you guys logged in. I want to send you the draft link just to make sure that everything can be set up. Like it's like a practice run for each individual person, just to make sure that we can get you in.
Why are you going to hit me?
Because you're dozing off.
No, I'm fine.
You need to stay up.
Okay.
Okay. This is.
I'm okay.
I asked you to stay up. Now we're in the middle of the video and I have to figure out how to edit this.
Oh.
Okay. I'm just asking you, please stay up.
Okay.
All right. So, essentially, I'm gonna send you guys the link. We're gonna start practicing, like getting you in there to make sure that we can get everybody involved with the online drafting. It's important that I get with each one of you at some point this week, just so that we're ahead of everything. So I don't want to have to wait till 7:25 or 7:59 and people aren't all figured out. That's very frustrating.
Yeah,
so, as I've mentioned before, I'm trying to be as communicative. I said it right the first time. Trying to be as communicative as possible, so that way there's no problems. We can get everything taken care of, and it makes my life easier on draft day because I'll be at work. I have to rush home, make sure everything's together and everything like that, and I don't want to be dealing with this type of stuff last minute. So let's work on this. Reach out to me as a time we can get together virtually, whether it's FaceTime, texting. It shouldn't be that hard. It really should be just a quick link I send you. You let me know you logged in and you're involved touching your team, and we're good to go. All right. So we'll get in touch with that here shortly. Mama, are you ready for the draft lottery?
I'm ready.
Mama's ready. She's tired of me talking, as you can see. I don't blame her. I'm tired of talking too. So let's have some fun. Keep in mind that there's some other stuff coming in this video. I have lots of stuff to talk about. Believe me, the keepers happened. You'll see. All right, so what we're going to do is I have two clear, what are they, Tupperware you want to call them? Mm-hmm. 2 clear Tupperware containers, 12 pieces of paper in each. If you would like, I would count them, but I'm not going to. You will see by the end that there's 12 in each. And you'll see that by the time they're done, they're empty, and 1 through 12 is in one. I'm not sure which is which, honestly. 1 through 12 is in one, and then all of our names are in the other. All right, so Mama's going to pick one. I have a desk right here that I'm going to place them on in order so that I don't lose them throughout the video. Once we're done, I'm gonna show you guys the order when it's finished, so that way there's a clear, here's the order. Everybody keeps me honest. Everybody is sure what their number is. All right, Mama, are you ready?
Yes.
It's the most important time of the day.
Yes.
All right, I need you to pick one out of here, just one. You can't, don't look. You can look at me, it's fine. Just one, all right? We got one from here, And then Mamaw, one more. You can look at me if you'd like. Just don't look at, I don't know which ones are names and which ones aren't. All right. So we got 1 and 1. With the 6th pick.
6 is a good number.
6 is a good number. Will, you hear that?
Yeah.
Mamaw says that 6 is a good number.
Yes.
I think that with your keepers, I think you'll be all right with pick number 6. All right. So we got over here, we got Will and 6. So we'll put that in the middle because 6 is in the middle. All right. Mamaw, we're going to pick another one from right here. All right. Just hang on to that for me for a quick second.
I will do that.
I will take that out of your hand. Go ahead and put that right in there. All right. I will take that out of your hand. Okay. What are we looking like here? We have the 2nd pick.
Huh?
Ooh, first is the worst, second's the best, huh?
Yeah.
How about that?
Yes.
Scott, lucky number 2.
Oh.
How about them apples?
Wee, yippee, yippee, yippee.
As you can see, Mamaw's happy for you as well.
Yeah.
All right. One out of here.
More. Oh, wait, my fingers.
That's all right. As long as you get one, that's all that counts. All right, and then one out of here. All right. 1 and 1. I don't know which one's which. This one looks like it has less writing on it. All right. Number 5.
Oh.
Cinco. Cinco de Mayo. Eric, is this you? Oh, that would be really wild if it was. Kyle, lucky number 5.
Oh.
All right.
Good
So far we
job.
have Scott with the 2nd pick, Kyle with the 5th pick, and Will with the 6th pick. Mamaw still thinks 6 is the luckiest, so
Yeah.
Will, if you win, you better send her a thank you note. Or a video. She would love a video.
Yes, I would.
It'd be more personalized. All right. One out of there. All right. I will take that out of your hand. One out of there.
Okay.
All right. Yep, there you go. All right. We got another one. All right. This one looks like it has less writing on it, so it's the number 10. Or 10, whichever way the camera shows, it's 10. Lucky number 10. Brandon. Whoop-de-whoop. All right.
Go, Brandon.
Go, Brandon. Mamaw's on Team Brandon. Just because Will has 6, she just likes that number.
Yes.
She's on Team Brandon.
Oh, wait.
Just pick one.
Just one.
Just one. Just drop one. Or you drop them both and go in again. I like that. You're smarter than I am. All right.
Just to
That's
try.
why I have her, because she has everything that I don't have. The smarts, the brains, maybe not the fingers to pick the stuff up, but
Oh,
it's
the
okay.
fingers are driving me crazy.
That's all right. All right. Let's see. This one looks like it might be a number. Number 9. Lucky number 9. Who is that going to be? That will be Liam.
Oh.
Lucky number 9.
Good job, Liam.
Good job, Liam.
Yeah. Oh, it's pouring down.
It is
rain.
pouring out there. Good thing we're inside, huh?
Yes, we are.
Yeah, we are. There you go. All right, we got one. Yes, we do. Got one more?
Yes.
Yes, we do. Look at that.
That came out quick.
Whoever gets this, you got it real quick. You might get the best draft because of that. You better send her a thank you note as well.
Goodness.
All right, lucky number 3. Oh, that's a lucky number, huh? Yeah, it is. Phil, lucky number 3. If you have the best draft, you better send her a thank you video.
I accept gladly.
All right, we're zooming here. So just a little bit of a recap here. We have Scott at number 2, Phil at number 3, Kyle at number 5, Will, lucky number 6 from Mamaw.
Yes.
Liam, you got 9. Brandon, your fan favorite, Mamaw, you got 10.
10.
All right.
Yes.
Almost there. We're 2, 4, 6. Halfway there. Halfway there. We're speeding through this, huh?
Okay.
Okay,
We can
one
do
more.
that.
Yeah, we are. All right, we got one. Get ourselves another. One. Look at that. Right
That
up the
popped
top.
right up.
Right up, just
Yes,
like that.
sir.
All right. Let's see what number we got here. Number 8. Ooh, who's got number 8? The infinity symbol.
Yes.
Eric. Our friendship is forever.
Oh, that was very nice.
Just kidding. I hate you. All right.
Yes, kitty. You want to play too?
All right, man. We're still going. Let's go. 1. Look at that. Right up. Look at that. All right. Oh, that's a name. We'll skip the name for a second. Keep the numbers going first. What do we got? Lucky number 7. This is my favorite number.
Yes.
So I hope that my name's on this
Yes.
one. Actually, no, I don't want number 7. Craig, you got my lucky number. I deserve a thank you letter if you do well.
Yes.
I'm just kidding. I'm gonna beat you anyway. I beat everybody except for Scott. Apparently, I can't beat Scott for some reason. Fuck you, Scott. All right. So where we're at right now, we are missing 1. We are missing 4, and we're missing 11 and 12. My name is still in the pot. I'm very excited.
11's a good number.
11 or 12 are great numbers.
Yes.
I really hope I get one of those numbers. All right, Mammers.
Okay.
All right, we got 1. Next one. We got another one?
Maybe.
Yes. Oh, nope. Put them back in. Hold on, hang on a second. Drop.
There we go.
Drop them.
I did.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I did it.
All right, what are we looking like? 4.
I didn't know we needed
4.
4.
Well, I said 1, 4, 11, and 12.
1, 4, 11,
Yeah.
12. All right.
4.
That'll work.
Will that work?
That'll work.
Does that work for you?
Yes.
Well, that doesn't work for me because I'm really upset that I just got number 4. We have 1, 11, and 12.
Only good one number.
And I got 4.
Oh.
You know what? You're not my good luck charm anymore. I'm doing the rest of this. That's it. I'm just kidding. All right, we got Cody at 4. It's better than 9, Scott. You gave me 9. What the heck kind of stuff is that? Get creative. Have Elliot pick them. You know? I could at least accept Elliot. I can accept Mama giving me 4. What the heck, bro?
4.
All right, so we have 1, 11, and 12. Dylan, your name's still not over here. We got Kyle and Hobert. Oh no, Kyle's gone. Dylan, Hobert, and Gary. Gary's still on the board.
Oh.
All right. 1, 11, and 12. What are we looking like? 1 down.
Okay.
All right. What do we got, man? This looks like it's got a name on it.
11.
11. Lucky
Woo!
number 11. Now you got Mama's attention.
That's my number.
That's her number. It's not her favorite number. It is her favorite. That's
Oh, nice for dynamite.
yeah. She was born on 11/11, so
Yes.
she's all about the 11.
11 and 11.
Yes. So on 11/11, I expect a happy birthday video to Mama. She took the time out of her busy schedule to record a video with me. All right, who wants to do that? Mama does.
Mama
All
does,
right,
yeah.
Hobert, lucky 11.
Ooh.
You, I can't wait to hold you responsible for this. You owe Mama.
I would like to have a little picture.
A picture of Hobert.
It doesn't have to
You don't
be
want
a
a
video.
picture. He's ugly. You don't want a picture of
Well, it
Hobert.
doesn't have to be a video. I just want a picture.
All right, Hobert.
Yes.
She just wants a happy birthday picture on 11/11. You better take a note. If you don't, she'll send you I'll make sure she sends you a video. All right. We got 2 more picks left. Oh, you gotta pick one.
I know. It's
All right.
stuck.
It got stuck. That's all right.
Yeah. It got stuck.
Nope. Drop them. All right, drop 1. There we go.
They're sticking together.
All right, who's going to get 1 and who's going to get 12? Oh, we'll hold that off for a second there. 12. Save the best for last. Mr. Actually, it's not really irrelevant if you're not the last pick, even though it's the 12th pick. Because I still have one more name in the bag. In the bin.
That's right, yeah.
So you're not Mr. Irrelevant.
Uh-oh.
Dylan, Mr. Not Irrelevant. Not irrelevant. So you are relevant. Okay? Not irrelevant. Relevant. Dylan, 12. I'm running out of jokes. All right. And that leaves the
One left.
save the best for last.
Yes, sir. One.
Well, it's actually save the worst for first. You know, first is the worst, second is the best.
Number
The best for
uno.
last. Whatever. You know what? I don't care, guys. All right.
Number uno.
Numero uno.
Yes, sir.
Teaching me Spanish. Gary. G-Man. You get the first pick. I guess that's a good thing because you don't have any keepers. So you get to pick from everybody that's left. All right. So, just to recap. We have... You know what? I'm just going to read it to you. We have Gary at 1. Scott at 2. Phil at 3. Cody at 4. Kyle, you got 5. Will, lucky number 6. Craig, my lucky number 7. Eric, number 8. Liam, 9. Brandon, 10. Hobert, 11. And Dylan, 12. All right, so that covers the first part of our video. Terrible camera skills, I know. I'm an amateur. I don't really care. All right, whoops, let's not do that. All right. So, the next order of business. I will update all that stuff and send you guys typed up letters. I know half of y'all don't want to watch 17. We're at 17 minutes. I've been doing this for 17 minutes. I've entertained myself for 17 minutes, and I'm sure I've entertained Mamloff for about 17 minutes. I hope that you guys have watched this long because I have a whole lot more to say. First thing we're going to talk about is, before we get into the fun stuff, more serious stuff. So because COVID's happening, I had a conversation with Scott, and I agree with what he was saying, that with things coming on, I added extra bench spots. One of the things that, if you look at the roster depths of your teams, I did the numbering to where I'm choosing how many what players you have on your team. Not player-wise, but positional-wise, okay? So you may have 10 bench spots and a total of 20 players on your team, but I'm forcing you to have 3 quarterbacks. I'm forcing you to have 5 running backs. I'm forcing you to have 6 receivers. I'm forcing you to have 3 tight ends. I'm forcing you to have 2 defenses and 2 kickers. Okay, I'm forcing you to have these things. I mean, unless you don't want to have a maxed out roster, that's fine. That's up to you. But I'm forcing you to have these things, okay? So because I'm nice, I'm, caring about COVID and, things happen. You know me, I'm understandable. I'm an understanding person.
Yes,
a lot of
you are.
understanding going on here, huh?
Yes.
All right.
Good job.
Thank you. I'm making her proud, and that's
Yes,
all that
I
matters.
am.
All
Yes,
right.
he is.
But the point I'm trying to make is, I have added extra stuff. So if something were to happen to one of your players, I have 2 IR spots added, or not added, but an additional IR spot to make it 2. Just so in case something happens. Like I said, I want to not screw your team over because half their team gets COVID. You know what I mean? It's not something to joke about. One of my friends has it, and I just hope that he's doing better, so that's all that matters. So, on to the fun stuff. We have keeper analysis, all right? I wasn't really planning on doing this, but there's a reason for this.
Okay.
We'll get to that reason, okay? But not off the top. I want to keep you guys interested. Actually, if I was going to keep you interested, I would say it right off the job, because you guys probably don't care about my opinion on these analyses. But I have a whole sheet of notes, and I also have some other fun stuff to say afterwards as well. All right.
Okay.
So, I went through each team's keepers and gave my own personal Azure commissioner opinion, all right? I know there's an ownership named Cody, okay? I am out here for the team Fantasy Football League commissioner in this video, okay? So as I say things, I may say them in the second person, third person? Whatever. I forget, but it's not first person, all right?
No.
No first person. That's weird. All right. So, without further ado, we'll start off with Cody's team. His keepers, he's keeping Daniel Jones with a 16th round value. He's keeping DeAndre Hopkins with a first-round value, and he's also keeping Darren Waller the Baller.
Ooh.
Yeah, Waller the Baller. That's his name, too.
Oh.
Oh, he puts it on his birth certificate and everything.
Wow.
Waller the Baller.
Good.
Okay?
That's good that Nathan can do that.
He doesn't
If
really.
he does do it with a straight face.
I can't do She's got jokes. I can't do it with a straight face. 13th round value, all right? So looking at Cody's team, I think he has extreme value in his roster. He's got a potential breakout superstar based on the fantasy experts, and Daniel Jones at a 16th round value. I just think that's a little bit nuts. All right, the fact that you guys let him do that is insane. Darren Waller the Baller, it's in his name. You know,
Yes.
He's Waller the Baller, and you let him get him in the 14th round the year before. That's absurd. All right, now Cody, I don't know what you were thinking, but I'm thinking you might have wanted to take a step back on Hopkins. He's got a first-round talent, don't get me wrong. However, there's a whole new system. There's no training camp. I'm not really sure if he's first-round material. However, you kept him. Nothing you can do now. Sucks to suck, doesn't it, buddy? All right, moving on from Cody. Will, you have excellent value. If there was an award for value in your keepers, I would say you are it. You have Lamar Jackson at a 10th round value. Arguably the best fantasy football player all of last year. Well, not arguably if you look at the stats, but running backs and quarterbacks, it's kind of tough. Either way, it doesn't matter. Great value at the 10th round there. You also kept Alvin Kamara. Personally, as commissioner of fantasy football and a real fan of NFL football players, I value him a little bit lower, but I completely understand getting a star running back, and I respect that decision and keeping him. I probably would have too, looking at the roster, and you have 3 keepers. Why not keep a star running back? You also have Kyler Murray at a 5th round value. I like that with the addition of Cody's DeAndre Hopkins. I think that Kyler Murray is going to take an even bigger step this year. But it remains to be seen. There's small off season, but year 2 is the year for these quarterbacks to take a big step. So we'll see what Kyler has for Team Will. The only thing I had a question on was just Michael Gallup. I think that he's going to be a really nice sleeper this year. If you would have kept him, it would have been an 11th round value. Like I said, as commissioner and fan of football, I value him I value Alvin Kamara as a 2nd round value. So I was thinking maybe I would have kept Michael Gallup with the 11th round and just opened up my draft a little bit. But like I said, I completely understand why you did it, and I'm not faulting you for it in any way. I will fault somebody later, but I will get there. Okay, we'll get there. I promise.
Won't forget.
I won't forget.
No.
She might forget, but I'll remind her.
No. Oh, I might forget.
She might. That's all right.
Yeah.
Scott, I don't have much to say about you right now, other than I'm not a fan of you. You beat me. Was it 2 years in a row in a championship, and I can't handle that. All right, you won my league twice in a row, which makes me sick. But you also beat me in my own league, and that makes me sicker. Not coronavirus sick, but sicker. All right, sicker than that. That's how sick that makes me. So I'm coming for you. But that was Cody. You need to go away. That was bad. I apologize. Commissioner's back. Scott, you have excellent keepers. Your value's there. CMC, arguably, next to Lamar Jackson, the best fantasy athlete we have. Dak, and a 7th round value as being expected to be one of the top 3 quarterbacks this year. I don't see how you couldn't have kept him. And Eckler, his door is wide open. He was doing it even with Melvin Gordon back there. Now you don't have Melvin Gordon? Come on. I don't know how that's not an obvious keeper there in a 6th round value. To get a running back like that, I don't know how you skip that. So your 3 keepers, I wouldn't have done anything different as well. Going to Hobert, he took over Team Perry. Team Perry's team was the coveted team. We did the coin flip for it. Mamma did a video earlier about that.
Yes.
It was actually really cool. I did a whole slow motion video where I flipped the coin and just
Oh.
Yeah, it was real sweet.
Oh, that would have been
Yeah,
cool.
it's on the YouTube channel. If you guys want to check it out, maybe it's not. I'm not really sure, but I'll upload it anyway. So it will be on the YouTube channel if you want to check out the slow-mo coin flip there. But Hobert won Team Perry, the coveted team. He decided to keep Aaron Jones at a 3rd round value, Ezekiel Elliott at a 1st round value, and Chris Godwin at a 5th round value.
Okay.
None of those you can complain with. All right. The only thing that I might have done is Josh Jacobs he had on his roster for a 2nd round value. I like keeping Aaron Jones with a 3rd and leaving your 2nd pick open. However, I like Josh Jacobs a lot this year, and I think that you really could have gotten yourself a steal there with a 2nd round pick. But like I said, your draft is open having a 3rd round running back like Aaron Jones, so that's really the right decision. Mm-hmm. It's just my personal choices. I like Josh Jacobs, and that might be a risk at the 2nd round value. So, a year from now, you'd be like, hey, Cody, you dumbass. I was right. Obviously, you don't know what you're talking about. Obviously. But just my own personal rankings as a commissioner and a fan of fantasy, whatever. Moving on, Phil, you had the fudge up. You admitted it, so I feel obligated to tell people that Phil messed up. Phil put Nick Chubb with a 1st round value and Patrick Mahomes with a 1st round value as his keepers. Now, Mama, as you're new to this, the reason that that's bad is you can't have 2 1st round picks. Ooh. At least, well, you can if you trade, but he didn't. There was no trading involved, and you weren't able to do that.
No, I wasn't.
With that being said, I was fair and I gave Phil the option to keep either Nick Chubb or Patrick Mahomes. Phil chose Patrick Mahomes. As anybody with half a brain would. Arguably the best quarterback in the league. In my opinion, he's by far the best quarterback in the league.
Wow.
Throwing the football. I'm not saying career-wise, Tom Brady, obviously the GOAT, whatever. But I'm just saying as far as arm talent right now, and if you're going to lead a championship team, I'm going to pick Patrick Mahomes. All right? He also kept Allen Robinson with a 5th round value, which is a steal. Allen Robinson is going to do amazing things this year, regardless of which quarterback he has. They traded for Nick Foles, who is Nick Foles, and they still have Trubisky. So whoever wins that quarterback competition, at the end of the day, you have to be better than what they were last year. So either Nick Foles is obviously better than Mitchell Trubisky, or in the odd case that Nick Foles doesn't win the quarterback job, Mitchell Trubisky has to be better than Mitchell Trubisky last year. So either way, it's going to be an upgrade, and Allen Robinson's just sitting there at a 5th round value and arguably a top, I'd say top 15 wide receiver, top 10 even. So great value there, Phil, even though you got 2 keepers. I might have thought about keeping Garoppolo a little bit. He has 11th round value. Not that I'm saying you would have. I'm not big on Garoppolo, but to have 2 quarterbacks in this league, I think that, with an 11th round value, it's kind of important. But like I said, I don't blame you for your picks. McLaurin with an 8th round value as well. Just things to consider for the 3rd, for your 3rd keeper if you were to, have them. Not that this really matters. We're past all that. But I'm just giving my 2 cents just because I can.
Yeah, yeah.
And you guys are still sitting here listening to it.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that. Dylan. Oh, Dylan. Mama, the moment has come.
Yes, it has.
I didn't make you wait the whole way through.
Oh, that's good.
Just because I'm going in order.
That's all right.
But Dylan, your keepers, 2 of which great keepers. Michael Thomas, best receiver in football, Mama. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Led me to 3 championships last year. Took me to San Diego. Michael Thomas did. Yes, he did. I traded last year. I traded Julio Jones for Michael Thomas, and in my big league that I won me a championship. Yeah, Michael Thomas. Way to go, Dylan. Great keeper. Excellent.
Take me there?
Dylan, if Michael Thomas wins you a championship, are you going to take Mama to San Diego?
Yeah.
What pick do you have? You have number 12. All right. That wasn't any of the jokes earlier. That's all right.
No. Kidding.
But Mama's not kidding. Take her to San Diego. All right. You win this league, you take Mama to San Diego. That's what you do instead of a video. All right. I'm just kidding. But Michael Thomas, great keeper. Zach Ertz, great tight end. I'm not as high on him as I've been in the past. I don't know that I value him in a second round value. However, I don't blame you in one bit for doing that. So, Dylan. I don't even know where the camera is.
It's right there.
Hey, Dylan. Why'd you keep a kicker?
Uh-oh.
I wasn't even sure that I was going to make keeping kickers allowed. I just didn't think that it'd be necessary.
Oh, I guess it was.
But I did.
Yeah.
And Dylan kept a kicker. We should call you Taco. You keep up with this stuff, though, so I can't call you Taco. You kept a kicker. With the 11th round value. You could have got him in the 11th round this year. I gave him to you for the 11th round if you wanted. You kept a kicker. Now, I'm not trying to bash you for it because, listen, you have your own strategy. I respect that, okay? But you kept a kicker. If you didn't think that this wasn't going to be brought up by everybody, I've heard multiple people come to me about this. That's the only reason. Like, nobody's upset. They're just like, am I reading this right? That he kept a kicker? He kept a kicker.
He kept a kicker.
I'm going to name off. I have 6 names here that I would have probably considered keeping over Justin Tucker. Now, to be fair, Justin Tucker is, I would say, the best kicker in football right now. Mama watches kickers. She knows that Justin Tucker is the best kicker in football. Yeah. Okay, so I don't blame you for taking the best kicker in football, necessarily. But in the 11th round, here are 3 players that I would have kept with better values. Actually, 2.5. You'll see why I said 2.5. Marquise Hollywood Brown. He has Lamar Jackson as quarterback. The round value for him would have been round 12. Just saying. Kareem Hunt. When he rejoined the Cleveland Browns last year, Nick Chubb's value went, which, Phil, I did you a favor by allowing you to keep either or, because if I'd have forced you to keep Nick Chubb, you would have been pretty upset. I'd have been upset for you. So, okay, I would have kept Kareem Hunt at a 14th round value, but without even a question, I would have done that. Now the 0.5 that I mentioned, Cole Beasley, they got Stephon Diggs, they got John Brown over there. That's a stretch, but a 14th round value, that's the kind of way I took Justin Tucker. Okay, but other players on your team that I probably would have thought about, Matt Ryan, 4th round value. I mean, he's a fantasy machine. Jordan Howard, 7th round value. He's a goal line monster, and who's going to take the goal line touches in Miami? Mm-hmm. Brandon, could you tell me that? Because I'm pretty sure it's going to be Jordan Howard. But I'm just saying, that's just my opinion. I hope that your strategy works, but you took a kicker as your keeper. And I'm not going to forget it. And I'm not going to let the league forget it. Nope. I promise. I love you, Dylan. We go way back, further than most of the people in this league. But, buddy, you kept a kicker. All right. We're going to keep moving on. All right. Eric, your keepers were pretty set. I mean, I don't blame you for keeping any of these guys. Josh Allen, 10th round pick. I mean, he's versatile. He can run. He can throw. He's got Stephon Diggs. There's only way he can go up is up.
Okay.
The only way he can go is up. Jesus. Yeah. Been doing this for 34 minutes that I keep forgetting that to talk right. Kept Tyreek Hill. Who blames him for that? Unarguably a top 5 receiver, tier 1 receiver. Question about it. 1st round value. Easy risk. I'd take that all day. Cam Newton, 5th round value. I mean, that's assuming he wins the job. I don't see how he doesn't. He's unarguably the best quarterback on that roster. So that's that. But 5th round value, I don't blame you. You could have kept Harrison Butker for a 30th round value. Man, well, the joke of that is he's a kicker.
Yeah, he's a kicker.
He's a kicker. Dylan, that joke was at you, my guy. He's not really a keeper kicker. No, I was making a joke at Dylan.
All right.
Dylan, I'm just having fun with you, my guy. All right. Eric, those are, like I said, unquestionable keepers. I don't blame you. I might have kept 2, but like I said, Cam could easily be a top 5 quarterback this year, and you can make me look like an idiot. Okay, just like half of everybody else. These are just my opinions. Brandon keeping Saquon in the 1st-round value, Kenyon Drake in the 4th-round value, Tom Brady in the 9th-round value. I can't really argue with that either. Saquon's arguably the best running back in football. Kenyon Drake at a 4th-round value, unquestionably a great value because he could easily go in the top 2 rounds, 3 rounds even. Brady at number 9. Tom Brady going to Tampa Bay, remember? No? All right, well, Tom Brady went to Tampa Bay. He wanted to see the sun. Tom Brady decided that he wants to go play for Bruce Arians. And I think that's going to work out very nicely for you, sir. Just looking at the other players on your list, I'm not as high on Kenyon Drake, but the value's there, so I don't blame you for doing it. Even Brady, as a Miami fan, though, Devontae Parker at a 17th round value. The reason I say it like that is Devontae Parker won me a Chicago fantasy football league. Remember I mentioned that in the previous video? Remember that jersey I came out with?
Yeah.
That was the league that I won with Devontae Parker. And Ryan Fitzmagic, by the way. So shout out to the freaking Dolphins. The Garbage Time Dolphins won me a fantasy football championship and a signed Matthew Forte jersey. Shout out to the Chicago Fantasy Football League out of the Chicago Sports Facebook page. Shout out to you guys. You guys are the best. I love you guys. But yeah, like I said, DJ Moore, he was a 5th-round value. I'd probably take Devontae over DJ, but like I said, I don't have any problems with any of your keepers there. Man, we're almost done. It's okay.
It's okay.
Actually, we're probably not. I got a lot of stuff to talk about.
That's all right. You talk.
Not a lot. There's not a lot. I'm almost done. Liam, keep him Minshew. I mean, 8th-round value with a 2-quarterback league. I mean, I don't blame you for that at all. Derrick Henry, 2nd-round value. DK Metcalf, 10th-round value. The only thing that I would have questioned would have been Derrick Henry to 2nd-round value for Dalvin Cook at a 1st-round value. However, you can't really question that because Dalvin's worried about his contract and making it to the next one. And Derrick Henry's just a monster. And you're keeping your 1st-round pick by having a top 10 at the worst running back in Derrick Henry. So I don't blame you for that at all. I do question you about Sutton, Cortland Sutton with an 8th-round value. I like that a lot. But like I said, it's your team, not the commissioners, But like I said, all your keepers, Metcalf over Sutton. I worry a little bit with Tyler Lockett over there, but Russell Wilson's dangerous Wilson, so they can carry 2 fantasy relevant receivers, and Sutton has Drew Lock. He's still young, but they had good chemistry last year, so. Like I said, it's just, what are your personal preferences? I don't blame you for either one of your picks. And I honestly would have chose Derrick Henry over Dalvin Cook as well. I'm not as sold on Dalvin Cook, personally. All right, now we're on the home stretch here with our keepers. We have 3 more owners that I'm going to get through. Gary, you folded. You said you just wanted to do a restart. I disagree. It might have just been an excuse for you to get through. I took 5 names actually, because you have to pick between 1 or 2. Okay, Julio or Devontae. I mean, I would have chose Julio. They're both 1st-round values. That's why you had to pick one, but pick one of them. George Kittle with a 2nd-round value, the best tight end in football. Arguably, you got Kelsey in there. You can throw Mark Andrews and Ertz in there too if you want. But speaking of Andrews, 15th round value. You mean to tell me that you want to start over and you could have had a top 3 tight end at a 15th round value? And you have Dangerous Wilson over there in the 5th round? I mean, even if you would have kept 2 tight ends and Dangerous Wilson, you have a 1st-round pick and Gary. If you do this again, you and I are going to have a strong conversation, okay? Because this isn't going to happen again. I'm just kidding. It's your team. Do what you want. But if you weren't paying attention to the communicative things that I was saying, well then, that's your problem, not mine. Love you too, my guy, but... Kyle, restart. You took over Neil's team, lost the coin flip. Sorry, buddy. I don't blame you for the fresh restart. Neil's team. You guys giving Neil a lot of shit for it. However, I will say Neil's team was good when he drafted it. He got crushed with the injury bug. He had Ben, Ben and Juju the year before. I mean, you can't argue with that. I mean, there's just no value on the team. Marlon Mack was a good pick, just not a fourth round value. You know what I mean? So, I don't want people, ragging on Neil. Neil did just fine. Neil has been a perennial all-star owner in this league. All right, let's show some respect where it's due. But I don't blame you for restarting based on the year that his players on his team are at this current time. So I don't blame you there. Craig. Great. I don't blame you for your keepers either. Drew Brees, fourth round value. I am a big Drew Brees fan. That Michael Thomas league that I told you about took me all the way to San Diego. I have Team Saints quarterbacks led by Drew Brees. Yeah, love me some Drew Brees. Fourth round value, don't blame you at all. To get a top 5, 10 quarterback latest at the worst in the fourth round value, I don't see why that's bad at all, especially in a 2-quarterback league. Leonard Fournette, I'm not a big fan, but I don't blame you for taking what could be a top 10 running back if he stays healthy. He's got to stay healthy, though. And if they can get some consistent quarterback play out of Jacksonville, then maybe Fournette could be a top 10 running back. And the second-round value is very much justified. Robbie Anderson, I don't blame you for doing that either with what could possibly happen in Carolina. Carolina has a lot of what-ifs on their team. And with the new coach, Matt Rule, you don't know what to expect. In the training camp, things like that, that really makes things questionable for me. But like I said, I don't blame you. He could have a huge year this year, and I've been watching what's going on over there. And Teddy Bridgewater is very capable quarterback. As I said, Team Saints quarterbacks I had, Bridgewater held it down for Breeze when he was in there. So Robbie Anderson's definitely a good pick. I do question Deshaun Watson in a 2-quarterback league. I know he's a first-round value. However, without DeAndre Hopkins, I just really trust I like Deshaun Watson. I wouldn't take him with a first-round value either, so I don't blame you at all. But I like him a lot, and I just question it. Question his... No, I don't really question your choice. I just have a question mark there just as a suggestion, But like I said, I don't blame anybody's picks other than we got a kicker. Dylan, my guy. You got a kicker.
Okay.
You got a great kicker.
Getting a kicker there.
Great kicker. All right. That's my analysis. I know we're at about 42 and a half minutes. Probably by the time we're done with this, it'll be about 45. Thank you if you did watch. If you didn't, I don't blame you. But whatever. I'm having fun with this, and I'm sure Mamo had fun too.
Yes.
She's awake.
I did. Yes.
Yes, she's awake.
I am awake.
She took a little bit of a snooze there for me, but that's all right. We trucked it out. Just some notes from our league members. You guys are more than welcome to just let me know some things you want me to say. If it's funny, if it's not, whatever. Just don't be offensive. Let's respect everybody, but let's have some fun. Because Scott has some fun things to say. But we'll get to him in a second. See? I got you drawn in if you're still here.
Oh, yes.
All right, so Kyle. Kyle says, Matt sucks ass.
Oh, okay.
It's a lot funnier saying it here with Mama sitting here than Matt sucks ass. Matt, Mama doesn't think you suck ass. You got the 11th pick. She loves you.
Yes, 11th pick.
11th pick. Mm-hmm. Okay?
Yes, sir.
But Matt does respond to Kyle.
Oh.
Matt says Kyle is a dick.
Oh.
Kyle?
Well.
I don't know. You and Matt might need to have a separate third-party conversation.
Yeah.
But Matthew, I promise you, you said bold and underlined. It's bold and underlined for you. All right? Don't say I don't do nothing for you guys. Scott had 2 comments. One on Phil and messing up his keepers because of my good communicative skills. Scott wanted Phil thrown in the gallows so we can throw rotting fruit at him and shout insults in Old English.
Oh, jeez, in Old English.
In Old English. I could only hope for that opportunity, Scott. Phil? You definitely deserve that. That was funny.
That was funny.
That's
Yes.
funny.
Yes.
Scott also wants to talk about penis girth in direct correlation with keeping a kicker. Mama, do you have any?
No, I don't.
Mama doesn't. I can't believe I just said that with Mama in there. Mama does not have anything to say. Scott does want Dylan to be nicknamed Beer Can because he just thinks it was outrageous that you kept a kicker as well.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Why Beer Can? I did not ask. Dylan, feel free to ask. Wait till Scott gets unbanned from Facebook because you just gotta wait.
have to wait
Or
it
you can
out.
ask for his number and I can have him text you if you want to know.
Just wait
But
it out.
like I said, Dylan, it's all fun. I can't
Yes.
believe you kept a kicker though. All right. That's about it. We're at about 45 on our way to 46 minutes. I just want to say thank you guys for making this a fun league. Thank you guys for sticking through this video if you did. I don't blame you if you didn't. But like I said, this is going to be happening more, and I had a lot of fun doing it. I know Mama had fun doing it, so
Yes, I did.
I may bring her in on the weekly videos and my analysis and stuff, if that's even a word, whatever.
Analysis.
But like I said, I'll be in touch with you guys throughout the next week to make sure we get ourselves in on this software. We don't have any questions leading up to draft day. That's extremely important, and I just want to create less headache for me on Monday when I get home from work on Labor Day because, work's gonna be busy. And man, you just got a couple more seconds.
Oh,
All
my
right.
finger is like...
All right.
That's the bad finger, too.
Mama's bad finger is doing better.
Yes.
Yes.
Doing better.
All right. And without further ado, I'd like to say thank you to my uninterested third party that just wants to be involved. Mama, do you have anything you'd like to say to the guys in the league?
This has been very interesting, and I'm really looking forward to coming back.
Well, we look forward to having you back. And guys, don't forget a video for Mama. Say thank you for spending your busy time with us because we're just a fantasy football league and Mama has
There you
lots
go.
of things to keep up with.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
Thank you guys. If you have any questions, as always, reach out to me. Stay safe out there.
Always.
Always.